Well, if it was pitch black outside when you woke up this morning, you are not alone. This weekend marked the start of daylight saving time. We lost an hour of sleep as the clocks moved forward by 1 hour at 2 a.m. yesterday morning. If you were late to church, we're going to put your name on the screen right now. Actually, this is meant to make better use of daylight during the summer months, moving our clocks so the sun sets at a later time. Now, even billionaire Elon Musk reigniting an old debate online, posting on his X account, asking, quote, if daylight savings time is canceled, do you prefer an hour earlier or an hour later? Garnering 1.3 million votes, with an hour later winning the poll with 58.1%. Right now, under federal law, daylight saving time is observed between the second Sunday of March and the first Sunday of November, and to alter it would require an act of Congress and approval by the president. With us this morning to dive into the great daylight saving time debate is JP, president of Save Standard Time. Welcome, Jay. Good morning. We appreciate you joining us. Sorry about that hour you lost over the weekend of sleep. Let's dive right into it. This weekend, the clocks moved ahead 1 hour, extending our days. For those that may not know why that started, break it down for us.
Well, good morning. Thank you for having me here. Daylight saving time started as a war measure in the 19-teens. The idea being that perhaps if we were to wake people up earlier, they would work harder for the war effort and maybe even go to bed a little earlier and save on the light bill at night. And it actually turns out that waking people up earlier consumes more energy because we have to have the heat on in the morning when we're waking up in the dark and cold. So daylight saving time fails its original purpose of saving energy, and it harms our sleep.
Yeah, but I'm sure folks playing baseball back then, even now, are like, hey, summer months, man, it doesn't get dark and we don't even have to spend money on lights. Of course, that changed over the years. But some influential players, though, have made comments about wanting to get rid of it, like Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. And the president recently spoke about this, calling it a 50-50 issue. Here's what he had to say about it.
Excited about it. I assume people would like to have more light later, but some people want to have more light earlier because they don't want to take their kids to school in the dark. And it's a little bit one way, but it's very much a 50-50 issue. And it's something I can do, but a lot of people like it one way, a lot of people like it the other way.
Well, it sounds like even the president is on the fence on this one. We should point out also that a new Gallup poll shows that 54% of Americans are ready to do away with the practice. Thoughts on that poll?
Well, we were excited to see this poll, especially that it showed 48% of Americans would prefer permanent standard time compared to only 24% for permanent daylight time. When we look historically, permanent daylight time it is not popular. It requires waking up in the dark for 4 months in a row, putting the sunrise at 8:30 or 9 in the morning. We really want permanent standard time to keep mornings sunny and healthy and safe, making it easier to wake up and be ready for your day with permanent standard time.
Yeah, some would say that there are many benefits to DST, more evening, like you said, evening sunlight, economic benefits, and some studies show less traffic accidents, while critics of it that we've actually had here on Dr. Phil's Merit TV say it's outdated and disrupts sleep and health. What do you think about that? Because they say that just that 1 hour could throw off the rest of the week.
The 1 hour will throw you off for several weeks. Studies show that we never actually adjust. We just end up sleeping less. And America has a chronic sleep deprivation problem. When you have too much light in the night, it's harder to fall asleep with daylight saving time. And then again, daylight saving time is forcing you to set your alarm clock an hour earlier than you were doing so last week with standard time. Daylight saving time is making you get up in the dark, and we need morning light to thrive. We need that standard time.
Well, Congress, Jay, you would agree, has a lot on its plate right now, and maybe this is on the back burner. But again, everyone's talking about it, including Elon Musk and President Trump. JP, we appreciate you joining us with some insight on this topic. Thank you. Panchit?
Thanks so much for having me.